Roblox Gucci event. The Roblox Gucci event is a new event on Roblox that actually brought back limiteds. Now, if you don't know what limiteds are, basically they're an tradable, sellable, and buyable item, and you can also have more than one copy of these, which is also called hoarding. And I'll get into hoarding later in the video. So basically, the Gucci event is a hated and loved event, and this is because it brought back limiteds, but the event itself is absolutely terrible. Now, I think Roblox brought limiteds to the Gucci event because they actually just they knew everybody hated the event, so they decided to appease us and bring back limiteds. Now, limiteds haven't been released in over 2 years. Now, that's a long time, considering limiteds are a big reason why most of their players, not most, but a big percentage of their players still play the game. Limiteds are also used for trading, which is the main use of them. So, the Gucci event is a way to make tens of thousands of Robux pretty easily, almost effortlessly. Now, how is this so easy? So, around in Eastern time, around every, I'd say, okay, so every day a new limited or 2 comes out. Maybe even 3 on some days. So, usually, 1 to 2 limiteds come out in the mid-afternoon, which is open from 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And at night, it will come out at 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. Now, the ones at night are a lot harder to get considering how late it is, but if you're lucky enough to get one of them, they're actually pretty good. Because since a lot of people are asleep, there's a lot less copies, because people aren't able to buy them because they're asleep. Now, a lot of people stay up, but personally I do, and I actually buy the limiteds and then go to sleep. So I wait for the limiteds to come out, then I go to sleep. But usually these limiteds are 100 to 200 Robux, but often they're actually even more. A lot of times they're around 100 to 1,000 Robux, which is a lot of Robux considering that these items are just items. But basically, the way to make a lot of Robux is before the items come out, you buy them, and you wait about a day. They go limited, and then they're going for a lot more Robux than they were before, like probably quadruple. And basically, that's an easy way to make Robux because you're just pretty much quadrupling or quintupling or whatever it is your Robux. So a lot of people that aren't traders have been really happy about this event. But traders aren't happy about this event because basically there's been a deflation. So if you don't know what deflation is, it's basically when all the items go down in recent average price and value. Now, this isn't good because some items might not even recover, such as rares. Usually those aren't affected at all, but some of them are, and usually rares can't recover because their value in recent average price is very, very stable. It'll be harder to keep them stable and keep your rares in position. Now, if you're lucky enough, which isn't that lucky, usually your rares won't get affected, but sometimes they do. And your rares might go down tremendously, like 10k, 30k. So this is not good because a lot of items will make your value go down, which personally this affected me. For example, my playful vampire went from around, I'd say, 51,000 wrap, recent average price. Recent wrap is short for recent average price, by the way. They went from around 51,000 wrap to like 44,000, which is hard to recover with only just the limiteds that you're selling and reselling, or buying and reselling from the Gucci event. It doesn't really make up for it. But luckily, Rollymons has done a grace period for all valued items and items below like 100k. And so basically, those aren't affected by their value. And this is important because a lot of items have been affected greatly and would have gone down around 10,000. Such as my playful vampire, which I'm going to make a trading video about soon. Would have gone down to like 55,000 value. Maybe even less. So basically, that's why it's affected the trading community in a negative way. Now I'm going to list how it's been a positive way. This has not been good for the deflation. Eventually the deflation will go away, fortunately. And that's awesome because a lot of these items are very negatively impacted. Or got a very negative impact on them. I'm going to make a lot of profit by just hoarding the items. So the Gucci event, or the Gucci items have been hoarded a lot. And if you don't know what hoarding is, I already talked about it a little bit in the beginning of the video. Kind of listed what it is, kind of, in a way. But, so basically a hoard is at least 10 copies of one item owned by one player. So, hoarding is basically very profitable for some items. I would definitely recommend hoarding a lot of the Gucci items as they can be easily hoarded, and some of them are already 15% or more hoarded, which is a lot hoarded considering that they have only been out for a little bit of time. So if the community keeps hoarding them, then we can actually take advantage of that. We can basically hoard a couple hundred and boost that recent average price before they get hoarded by the whole community, and the value on these items will go up a ton. And by holding a couple hundred, you can actually buy a bunch more and boost the recent average price, probably like up 300 Robux, and that will boost your recent average price up like 30,000, which is very effective, considering you're only spending like, I don't know, probably 10,000 Robux, and you get the items back. So that's a good amount of profit. But basically, that's gonna be all for this video. If you enjoyed, just comment below, and just comment below to support the algorithm. And I'll see you guys in the next one.